太陽が接近中。夜間放射線が早期開始しました。アノマリーの活動が活発化。新たな資源が出現。新たなインテラルベインが出現しました。
やっとマクスウェルからの通信が来たよ。
Hello?
Jan, Maxwell here.
It's good to hear you. Things are getting more and more tense in here.
Yeah, I know. Lucas told me everything. I set to work at once analyzing the data you sent. I won't lie to you. This condition you discovered is something never seen before. I can confirm what you probably already suspect. It is highly probable that it is induced by accelerated brain tissue development which your alters have undergone. I am very sorry this has happened, but nobody could have predicted it. As I've said before, you're a pioneer, Jan. Unexpected setbacks come with the job.
私はただのビルダーだよ。
Being a builder is my job.
It's the job you signed up for. But it's not who you are anymore, is it? Not just who you are. You've crossed the threshold, and now, I suppose, well, you have to face the trial.
言ってくれ、覚悟はできている。はず。
Tell me. I'm ready.
Your heart's in it. That's good. But you'll also need an open mind, because the solution I would like to propose may be a little unsettling.
What would I have to do?
Prepare a treatment based on biological material from a healthy donor.
Donor of what exactly?
Brain cells.
専門外だけど、それは危なくないのか？
Oh. But isn't it a bit risky to donate brain cells? I mean, don't you need specialist equipment and personnel to do it safely?
But don't worry. You wouldn't be the donor.
What? Why not? I'm the only one who's not affected.
Because it would kill you. It's not blood samples we're talking about, but a significant amount of brain tissue. From the cortex.
So, how did you want me to get it?
There is only one solution. You have Rapidium, Jan. You have the womb. All you need to do is create a copy of your body, but without applying the branching procedure. By leaving its mind records blank, you will create a being with no awareness, no feelings, no thoughts. A biological vessel, if you will. A tabula rasa.
正気か？
Are you seriously suggesting what I think you are? You want me to create an alternate version of myself in order to extract his cortex?
What do you think makes us human, Jan? Our body or our mind? This life form would not be an alter, because it simply wouldn't be human at all. It would only be a body.
そのラブタラサは死ぬんだよね。
So, tabula rasa is doomed to die.
Oh, I see what worries you. The possible existence of the human factor some people call the soul. Personally, I prefer the word used by Avicenna, essence. You see, Avicenna made a distinction between essence and existence, which he thought was the domain of the accidental, or, as you would put it, the choices that shape us. Essence, on the other hand, is that core of a being which endures, regardless of any circumstances. For Avicenna, essence proved that there was a God who created us. For me, it's a whole new field of study. Just think about it. What if we looked at this essence just like we look at any other aspect of a human being? Its body, mind, emotions, something that can be scientifically observed, trained, even enhanced. Isn't that exactly what you were doing with your alters, Jan?
私は生き延びようとしているだけだ。
I'm not experimenting on them. I'm surviving.
Then carry on doing it. All I'm suggesting is that you look at this empty altar's essence in the same way a sculptor looks at a stone that is too brittle to carve in. There's no logical reason to fear dismissing it. Lucas and I went back to our old research to recreate a piece of code we once discarded. One that allowed for a much more flexible approach to erasing human memories. It can serve you to increase the capabilities of the quantum computer and create a tabula rasa version of yourself.
Upgrade the quantum computer? With the use of your banned research, but what about Ally Corp? What about the consequences for me when they find out about all the rules I've broken? A simple builder? I mean, creating my altars is one thing, but this... I could get accused of much bigger violations.
Can I trust you, Jan?
あんたが嘘をついていないならね。
That depends. If I can trust you.
I'm putting a lot at stake for you. Of course you can trust me. Ally Corp doesn't have to know anything. Whatever happens from now on can stay strictly between you and me. I told you that I'd do anything to protect your mission, and I wasn't joking. Follow my instructions, and I'll take care of everything else.
Ally Corp has a big medical department. My ex-wife works there. Are you sure we shouldn't turn to them for help instead of harvesting this biological vessel against the law?
You managed to keep both your wife and her employers at arm's length for so long, and I can only repeat that it was the wisest decision. You need to believe me, it really isn't in your interest. Or the interest of your alters for them to find out. We can do this. Are you with me?
わかった。あんたを信用しよう。
All right. I'll trust you.
Thank you. Let me make one thing clear. My goal isn't to undermine Ally Corp's operations. It's not resentment that drives me. Yes, my career was broken because of their short-sightedness, but I'm not seeking revenge. I just believe that I have a much deeper understanding of the full potential of your mission, and the means to execute this potential. All they could ever do is take the rupidium you've found and use it to boost the prices of their shares. Sure, maybe a few hungry people would benefit as a side effect, but it would all be temporary, insignificant, an opportunity lost. So, no, I'm not against them. But I know that by withholding some information from them, we can achieve so much more. And I'm relieved you feel the same way. Keep me posted on your progress.
大変なことになってしまった。
あいつを信じてるのか？
いや、全く信じてない。治療法について進展があった。
Hey there. I talked to Maxwell. It looks like he came up with a cure for your condition. Really? Are you telling me there's hope? Yeah, it's some kind of sophisticated treatment based on healthy brain tissue. Maxwell sent us a formula. Oh. That's ambitious. What do you need me to do? Well, I'll need you to reprogram our quantum computer according to some old piece of code from Maxwell's experiments. He claims it's gonna let us create an awareness-free altar. Awareness-free?
肉の器を作って健康な細胞を取り出す。
The plan is to create a biological vessel from my DNA and extract lots of healthy brain tissue from it. Biological vessel to produce a healthy mutation-free brain. That makes sense. So, you're okay with it? It sounds like a promising idea. Why would I not be okay with it?
けど会社からの命令じゃないんだよ。
Because these are not corporate instructions. Maxwell is clearly pushing his own agenda here. Don't you find it odd that he's so reluctant to consult Allied Corp Medical about our problem? It is slightly unsettling, I admit. Are you thinking of talking to them behind his back? I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake to cut Glenn off like that. Look, this situation is starting to be a little too emotionally problematic for me. She's your ex, not mine. You decide whether you want to take the risk. Just remember, Maxwell gave us a viable option. Shouldn't we just proceed instead of complicating things?
そうかもしれない。
Maybe you're right. I'm overthinking it. Good. Just give me the green light, and I'll start researching that new QC functionality right away. Then we'll take it step by step. Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. We can do this.
気が進まない。非人道的なことだからな、難しい判断になるぜ。こんな時に通信が来てる。別の方法の提案だったらありがたいんだけどな。はいはい、今出ますよ。レナだ。レナに治療のことを相談してみるって手もあるぞ。いや、彼女をこんな闇の領域に巻き込むことはできない。別れても元奥さんってわけか。ごたごたで忘れてたんだけどさ、新しいオルターを起こしてなかったよ。起きろ、朝だよ。
Hey there. Time to wake up. Don't be freaked out, okay? Everything's fine. Yeah, of course. Right. So, where do you think you are? Well, looks like I'm where I'm supposed to be. And not.
ああ、おかしいんだよ。
Exactly. I couldn't have put it better myself. You're on the mission you were supposed to depart on, but circumstances have changed, and you're someone slightly different than you think you are. Huh. You look like me, and you seem to know me well. I feel like I'm looking into a distorted mirror. Is this some kind of metaphysical experience?
ある意味そうとも言える。
In a way, you could say that. But before we get into it, I need to ask you some routine questions. You know who you are? Sound question. A lifetime isn't enough to find the answer. Look, it's not a test. Stating your name and role on this mission will be enough. Okay. In that case, my name is Jan Dolsky, and I volunteered to join the crew as a physician. I passed all the tests. They told me my resume was adequate. So, what went wrong?
正直に言うと異常なことばかりだよ。正常なことの方が少ない。
I'll be honest with you, a lot of things went wrong. This will sound disturbing, but my name is Jan Dolsky, too. I'm the one who went on this mission, but things got complicated and I needed help. So, I decided to create alternative versions of myself with different memories of their lives, different skills, and you're one of them. What? Wait, does that mean, yeah, you're my alter. But my life, I was supposed to. I wanted to make amends.
ここなら人の役に立てるよ。
And you can still do that, believe me, plenty of good deeds to be done here. You don't understand. I need to fix things. Everything's connected. My scars, the blisters on my hands. Wow. They're so impeccable. And my tattoo, it's gone. What happened to me? Who am I? Calm down, please. I know this is a lot to process, but it might help you to know that you're not the first to be going through this. Talking to the others might help you understand it all better. Take your time. Try to settle in gradually. Read the mission logs. Mission logs. I'm not dead, right? This isn't it.
死なないため、生き残るために頑張ってるんだよ。
Death is something we're trying to avoid. That's why you're here. Okay. The absurd man says yes, and his efforts will henceforth be unceasing. Come again? Oh, just, a quote that came to me from, Never mind. Just get some rest.
これで肉の器を生み出すだけね。
本当にいいのか？まだ治療法を探してもいいと思うぜ。
レナを危険に巻き込むの？正直気が進まない。エンジニアがポツンと座ってる。
あんな端で座ってたらわからないんだぜ。
マクスウェルの治療法は聞いたかい？
So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you.
Yeah, I heard. And I want you to know I don't like it. It would be like being fed my own brother's brain.
正確には、作るのは健康な脳細胞だよ。
Healthy brain tissue, to be precise.
Oh yeah, that makes a hell of a difference.
エンジニアの反応が普通だと思うぜ。
だよね。
Stop moping. We'll find a solution.
Life keeps punishing you for having hope. Looks like this time we've been given capital punishment.
In the meantime, maybe there's something we could all do to raise our spirits. Like, oh, I don't know, bucket list?
Bucket list, huh? Why not?
ドクターは目覚めた瞬間に参ってるんだぜ。
何を悩んでいるんだ？
What's troubling you?
Well, I've been analyzing the situation thoroughly, and in light of the fact that we may all die of this abnormality in our brains, the thought of not making it back to Earth has been haunting me. To the point of obsession, I admit.
まさか、お前がパニックになっているとは驚きなんだけど。
Of all people, you're the one I least expected to panic like that. Are you afraid of dying?
No, Jan. I'm concerned about what the world will miss if I go too soon. What do you mean? My work. Everything I did in my parallel life wasn't meaningless. On the contrary, it had the potential to push space exploration to a whole new level.
Really? How?
You see, I developed a method of nanoparticle dispersion that proved to be stable in even the most extreme conditions.
Oh, shit?
Exactly. And now it breaks my heart to think that all that groundbreaking research, all that knowledge could just disappear with me, never to see the light of day.
まだ失うわけにはいかないんだよ。
Yeah, man, you're right. We can't let the method of nano particle, we can't let it disappear. So let's do something about it. Yeah, right. But what can we do about it? I want to recreate my research, here and now. Revisit my logic, backtrack my calculations, rewire the connections in my brain, and write it all down again. For posterity. And you need me to grant me the time to focus on this project and nothing else. Of course, I'd still be there to attend mission-critical tasks if the need arises, but I would appreciate if I could limit my availability as much as possible until I get this weight off my chest completely.
お前はそこまでの天才だったのか？自分の可能性が恐ろしく感じるよ。
So, you're telling me no other scientist is smart enough to come up with what you did? Are you really such a genius? Genius? You mean a nerdy guy you see in movies who wakes up in the middle of the night with a ready-made solution in his head? No, Jan. I'm a normal human being just like you. Difference is, I've burned the midnight oil more than once to find the answers I was looking for. It's no magic. But yes, I do think there's a risk no one else will ever come up with my method. And the reason I fear that is because, well, you could say, discovered it by accident. What? No shit. Yeah, but that doesn't diminish the importance of my results, does it? They say luck favors the prepared, but this time I'm gonna need more. Will you favor me as well?
わかった。前処しよう。
Fine. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. It's amazing that by trying to save your own life and altering yourself, you involuntarily unleash such a big potential for change and progress. I can start working on my old research whenever you're ready.
いつオルターたちの病気が悪化するかわからない。タブララサを製造する。
後戻りはできないぜ。
完成したようだね。
So, yes, here it is. We still need to wait a little for the brain cells to mature fully. How long? 3 days, according to the instructions we got. Once they're ready, you can call a meeting and communicate your decision to everybody.
こいつの脳は調べたか？
Do you scan the brain for the mutation? Yes, it's all clear. And the cortex shows no signs of activity, which is good.
準備が終わったら？
What happens then? We extract the brain tissue, process it according to Maxwell's formula, and start administering the treatment. Of course, we will have to dispose of the body. Whoa! What the fuck? Looks like I didn't use enough sedative. Let me just, There. Damn it. I hope it didn't activate the cortex.
急いだ方が良くないか？
We need to hurry up, in case the mutation... Calm down. The instructions from Maxwell make it very clear that the cells need time. We only have one shot at this. Now, I've used enough sedative to put a horse to sleep, so even if the cortex did light up for a moment, it's inactive now. And I'll make sure it stays that way. Look, we can't get thrown off balance. Not now, when we're so close.
誰にも言わないでくれ。
Okay. You're right. You can't tell anyone about this incident, okay?
They need to take the cure. I know some of them were against it. This would make them freak out even more.
What incident? I didn't see anything. Did you?
Okay. Good.
Let's just give those brain cells the time they need to mature, and in 3 days, we'll proceed with the treatment. Simple as that.
Sure. Fine.
ベースの空気が重い。雰囲気は最悪だな。昔の研究はうまくいった？
So, you managed to recreate your lost research?
Yes, I did. I was worried I wouldn't remember everything correctly, but amazingly, it was all still there. Neatly aligned and perfectly organized in my head. Almost reminded me of how Father made us arrange our toys when we were a kid.
あれは嫌な思い出だな。
Oh man, I hated that.
So did I. Remember running home from school in panic in case he came home early and saw the mess in our room?
Yep. How many times do I have to tell you that chemistry set cost half my paycheck? Why is it scattered all over the floor?
That chemistry set was my favorite.
Till Dad just threw it away to punish us for not tidying it up.
Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, I retrieved my research nicely. Job done.
よくやったな。
Well done.
Thank you. And thanks for helping me get it done. You'll be happy to learn that there's something for you in it too.
Really? What?
Listen to this. While I was reconstructing my equations, I realized that by tweaking a parameter or two, my method can also be applied to something we are using on a daily basis on this very mission. The Rad Shield filters. In light of my findings, we can manufacture them in a much more efficient way. It's remarkable. Because theoretically, I had all the necessary knowledge in my head, but I had to backtrack my line of thinking to unblock it.
昔を思い出すことも役に立つんだな。
Well, looks like going backward doesn't always suck.
Exactly. Sometimes going back with your eyes wide open can push things forward more than grinding on. It's a beautiful paradox, never to be underestimated. And it makes me much more confident about our future. Let's take this bull by the horns.
みんな集まっているみたいだな。今からミーティングを始める。
Okay, people. I wanted to hold this meeting to tell you that, well, we finally might have a cure for your condition.
Okay. Let's hope it's a good one. Let's hold off celebrating till we hear it.
We can use a treatment based on healthy brain tissue. For that purpose, we'd need to use the tabula rasa you've probably all seen occupy a space in the womb.
Great. Why don't you just hand us over for experiments already?
Let's be rational. Since we already have the tabula rasa, I say we use it. What else are we gonna do with an awareness-free body?
Use it? I don't like the sound of that. He's an alter, just like us. Even if he has no memories, how can we be sure he doesn't feel anything?
I agree that we should be rational. It's just that there's something so cold-blooded about this. I feel it's a line we shouldn't cross. Because once we do, there's no going back.
Just tell me we're not doing this. We're not taking his brain out. It's sickening.
We are doing it. That's my decision.
Oh, so you decided for us, without even giving us an alternative. That is so smart. I expected more understanding from you, man.
Mark my words. It's downhill from here.
Let's stop wasting time and get on with it. We knew from the start we weren't born into a fairy tale.
Exactly. We weren't born into a fairy tale. Because we weren't born at all. We were just created to prolong this loser's meaningless life. Truth is, there is no good way out of this mess. The branching was, from the start, it was,
Make way for the doctor.
He's breathing. Get him some water.
It's getting worse. We need a cure now. What's your call? Let's go for Maxwell's recipe. Good. I'll get tabula rasa ready for the procedure. Keep your fingers crossed.
Okay, everything's prepped. He's not showing signs of waking up again?
No, nothing. I've given him more sedatives just to be on the safe side. You want to say something before I proceed?
I don't know. Oh, just do it.
Okay.
Here goes. And that's it.
Almost. I'm taking it to the lab to create Maxwell's magic potion.
Is he?
Yes, he's dead. But don't worry, he didn't feel a thing.
あなたの選択はオルターたちとの関係に大きな影響を与えます。選択に支持か反発をされ、あなたへの態度は恒久的な影響を及ぼします。
体の調子はどうだ？
So, how do you feel after the procedure?
Oh, I feel much better. Don't worry. We'll help you get out of here. Then you can dispose of us just like you did with Tabula Rasa. That what you wanted to hear?
私も散々悩んで選択したんだよ。
Look, it wasn't easy for me either. But I'm happy you're alive. Let's focus on clearing our way now, and once we're out of this canyon, I hope we can talk it over properly.
Yeah, great idea. Let's get down to some anomaly busting.
Cool.
Why don't you hang out with the rest of us?
ベース内の人間関係が崩壊してしまった。あのエンジニアでさえ憎しみがこもった目で見てくるんだもんな。この選択は間違いだったのかもしれないね。けど、もう戻れないんだぜ。一生怒ったままでいる気か？
Okay. I can see you're disappointed with me. So, you're planning on holding a grudge forever?
I don't know. You're the one doing the planning here, hmm? All I want is for you to stay away from me. I told you that from the start, didn't I? But you wouldn't listen. Making pierogi, being my fucking pal. What a load of bullshit.
ベースにいても息が詰まる。全部お前の選択が原因なんだけどな。あれ？
Hey, what are those things lying around the turret? Could it be someone was trying to fix it?
タイヤとかが直ってる。もしかしてエンジニアが修理していたのかもしれないね。よし、考えていても仕方ない。重力干渉装置を設置して、この場所から移動する。
Build it on the other side.
これでよし。調子はどうだ？
Hey there. How are you? Still feeling confident about things?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
You sure? That didn't sound very convincing.
No, it's just that I thought I'd be more happy about completing that old research of mine. But the more I think about it, the less reasons I have to celebrate.
What now?
What I mean is, it's a big success, but so what? Even if I do make it back alive, no one will ever know who's behind it.
お前は科学の発展のためにやっているものだと思っていたよ。
And here I was thinking you were doing it for science.
Of course I was. I devoted my whole life to science. Does that mean I should just disappear into the shadows like a ghost? It's just sad that having done so much for society, I won't even be able to be a part of it like a normal human being. Publicly, I won't even exist.
けど、この先も研究をして生きていくんだろ?
But you will live through your work. And what can be more rewarding for an inventor? Being recognized for his input.
But in this world, you are the one who will get recognition for what I achieved, because you are Yandolsky.
お前もヤンドルスキーだろ?
Does it really make such a difference? I mean, we're both Yandolsky.
It makes a difference to me. Look at us. We are two completely different people.
量子の状態が違うだけだ.
More like two completely different quantum states of the same person. Of all my alters, you should be most aware of that. I was aware of that when I woke up, but then my existence started moving forward in time. And I ceased to be an abstract being suspended in a single moment. I became a physical body, progressing on an individual real-life path. You see, I don't need the world to remember my name. I wanted to acknowledge my distinctive existence. But I need to know that if I'm gone, you'll take care of it.
その時になったら必ずきちんと考えるよ.
I guess I'll have to. But right now, I have bigger problems. I promise to think about it when the time comes.
No, Jan. The future is too uncertain. I need you to make a decision now.
ヤン・エスドルスキーという名前はどうだ?
Okay. How about Jan S. Dolsky? Huh? S for...
Yes, I get it. Thanks.
So, what do you think?
We could make you a profile on social media. That's sweet. Thanks. But anyone who fact-checks it will quickly find out that it's fake. There are no records of me working at my university, no earlier publications. I appreciate the idea, but... to hell with it. I guess there really is no choice but to go with your name. Our name. Whatever. For posterity.
すべてが悪い方向に行っている感じがしてきた。
人生はそんなもんだけどな。
探査車をいじっている奴がいるんだが。
I noticed some tools lying around the tour vehicle. Looks like someone's been tinkering with it. Wasn't you, by any chance?
So what if it was? I need to stay sane somehow. Holding a heavy-duty screwdriver in my hand calms me down. Even if I know driving that screw in won't change anything.
仲直りできないか?
Look, I know this whole tabula rasa business hit you hard. What's done is done. Can we go back to being friends?
Friends? Huh. I thought that being friends meant listening to each other. I knew you saved our lives, but I don't think I'll ever come to terms with how you did it. And I don't think I could trust you anymore.
無理か。
諦めるんだぜ。
ギスギスを通り越して先立っているから、このエリアから移動するわ。
ここから移動しても変わらないと思うけどな。
そんな辛い現実を突きつけないで。 よし、行くよ。
Wake up, sleepyhead. Bedtime's over.
なんだ？
What happened? Do you know where you are? Who you are? Do you remember anything? Please. What next? Gonna ask me about my name and role on this mission? Of course I remember. I mean, up to a point. Oh, shit. Oh, my chest. Careful. You took a heavy blow there. Yeah. I remember the technician. But why? Did he attack me? Yes. Apparently, some of us were unable to come to terms with your decisions. Looks like they'd been planning this for some time. Repairing the tour vehicle while you weren't watching. Filling it up with stolen supplies. And then, when the time came, the technician just knocked you down. And they took off into the desert.
出て行った？物資を盗んでまでか？
Took off with our supplies, and you just stood and watched? No, I was busy fighting for your life. That blow caught you off balance. You fell and punctured your helmet. You were suffocating. Luckily, we had some Madrigal in the med bay. Well, at least I thought that would work. But after the injection, you just turned blue and started shaking all over. Of course I did. I'm allergic to Adrical. Yes, well, I know that now. I'll probably need to get tested too when I'm back on Earth. Wait. How did you find out? From someone who knows you best. I called Lena. You talked to Lena? Yes. Fortunately, all of this happened before we got lost and communications died.
迷った？
We're lost? The navigation system's down. The storm is everywhere. We've been circling blindly for days. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but frankly, the base is close to breaking down. The storm's been putting it under a lot of pressure, and supplies are at a critical level. It's been quite intense.
残ったことを後悔していない？
Do you have any regrets about not going with them? And abandon my lab? No way. That could never happen. But if you're asking me whether I believe our chances of survival are greater, well, that's a whole different question. We've been doing what we could to get out of this storm. With all the time we've lost, I'd say we're one mistake away from failing the mission and getting stuck here for good. We need to stop drifting aimlessly, pick a direction, and this time, it needs to be a flawless choice. Flawless. I'm glad you see the problem. Okay, so what do we do? I was hoping things would change when you woke up, but I suppose it's gonna take more than that.
お前はもっと頼れるやつだと思っていた。
And I was hoping you'd be a little more helpful, you know? Not so eager to step up now when things have gone to shit, huh? You're the one who's led us here. It's your bullet to bite. Bullet? What bullet? What are you talking about? I didn't want to stress you immediately after you woke up, but there is something you should hear.
Some messages. In the comms room. From before we lost contact with Earth. Okay. What's in them? What are you not telling me? Just listen for yourself.
通信だぜ。気分的に出たくないんだけど。
So, I just had the most disturbing conversation of my life with someone who introduced himself as your alter. Alters, Jan. What the fuck? It was so scary. And you didn't think to warn me. I mean, why would you? What is going on with you? Do you have any idea what you've done? And that tabula rasa thing? You're farming people to extract brain cells now. That person, your copy, he was so cool about it. Maxwell's solution, huh? If only you had the patience to wait just a little longer. If only you wanted to listen to what I found out. This whole Project Ela, Maxwell experimenting on damaged people, messing with their minds. Man, that guy is seriously sick. Do you label your alters with numbers too? Like he did with his patients, like, for example, patient 313? Did he tell you what happened to him? Well, maybe you should ask. Or maybe you already know and you just don't care. I guess not much can surprise me at this point. You've crossed a line, just like him. I should turn you in, both of you. But I can't do this, Jan. You're lying there, unconscious, and I don't know what's become of you, or who you are anymore. And I don't think I want to find out. I wish I'd never called you in the first place. I don't want any part in your freak show. You'll just have to deal with it on your own.
Jan, Maxwell here. Lucas told me there's a communication breakdown again. Whatever is going on there, if you can hear me, please try to get in touch with us. I beg you to make the last push. Humanity needs you. I need you to succeed. I just hope my idea worked with Tabula Rasa and that all your alters are healthy and alive. It's just very, very important, Jan, that you bring all your alters back, that you keep them safe. More important than you think.
状況は最悪を更新し続けてる。
Find me when you're done with those calls.
話ってなんだ？
Looks like the mess is bigger than I thought.
Yes, we've waited long enough for you to come to, but we need decisions fast. What's the plan?
単純な話だ。砂漠から出る。
Plan is simple. We need to get out of this sandstorm and reach the rendezvous point. I just don't really know how. Not yet. I never thought I'd say it, but I miss the technician. I knew that navigation system inside out.
私のせいでお前が代償を払っている。
He kept challenging me. I failed him, and you're paying the price. Now's not the time for regrets, Jan. We need to set a direction for the base, and it needs to be right. We can't afford another day of drifting aimlessly in this storm. This is not a joke, Jan. Everything depends on you. The mission, Rapidium, our lives. You decided to trust Maxwell's scientific methods, and I respect that. But it came with a price. It was too much for some of us. I'd hate to know we paid that price for nothing.
私が間違っていたとしたら？
What if I was wrong? And trusting Maxwell was a big mistake. Linus said something about him experimenting on people. And he insists on me bringing you back so much. Why? I'm sorry. I wish I could have done better. As your captain. No need to blame yourself. Apparently there was no way for you to ever become one. What do you mean? Just take a look at the branchings available in the QC. You can find all sorts of walks of life that you could have taken, but a captain? No, it was never possible. None of us were cut out for that role.
それなら少しだけ気が楽になるね。
You're right. It's kind of liberating, knowing that there was simply no way to be good at this.
Oh, well, this actually got me thinking about something.
What?
That code we got from Maxwell to upgrade the QC, his old experiment. He and Lucas used the mind records in a completely different way to manipulate the consciousness of an existing person.
You're not really thinking we should try and repeat that?
Oh, I agree it could be dangerous, but well, you said it yourself. There might not be another way.
わかった。やってやるよ。
Fine. I'll do it. What's the plan?
It's hard to call it a plan. Just go into the womb, I'll plug you in, load Maxwell's code, and improvise.
Testing on production? Doesn't sound like your standards.
Oh, I had to say goodbye to my standards the moment I woke up in this base.
All right, I'm activating the procedure. Any last words?
Yeah, is it okay to have second thoughts about overriding my heart?
視界がおかしい。ゆりかごを使った影響か？
Is it over?
Hello? Anybody here?
Base has stopped. I should check outside.
外を見てみようか。
Ah, shit. We're still in the storm. What the hell?
足跡がある。お前のじゃないな。前に進んでみましょうか。
Losing my mind? Oh, damn it.
人影が崩れていく。なんなんだ、ここは。
I recognize this.
子供の遊具がある。これはもしかしてお前の過去なんじゃないか？
Maybe you should have run faster. What the hell?
どういうことだ？これは一体？
What is all this? What's going on?
Relax. I can explain everything.
Are you?
Yes. I am you.
私は死んだのか？
Am I dead?
No. You're just lost in the desert, remember?
ここはどこなんだ？
Where am I? Still in the base or somewhere else?
You're right here. Where else would you be? The better question is, why are you here?
出口を探していた。
I just wanted to find a way out. I thought that maybe if I changed...
Changed? You can't just start being someone else all of a sudden. Didn't Pops teach you that?
I'm not my father.
Maybe not. But aren't you doing what he did all his life? Waiting for a miracle to happen and change everything.
科学の道を選んだんだ。
I wasn't waiting for a miracle. I chose to turn to science. That's a huge difference.
Do you really believe that? That you're the architect of your own fate? What if deciding, making choices was never anything more than just an illusion? It's crossed your mind, hasn't it? Does it really matter what I do, where I go, what I say? Am I the captain of my ship? Or does it take its own course regardless of what I do?
私の決断は本物だよ。オルターがその証拠だ。
My choices are real. My alters are proof of that.
一体何のつもりだ？
Hey,
Why are you
why are you
doing
doing that?
Cut it
Cut it out.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. But you haven't been listening carefully. I told you. I'm you. It breaks my heart to see you so absorbed in that whole what-if business. Using your alters to revisit problems you couldn't solve. You've been very busy. But still, instead of moving forward, you end up here, stuck in your past. How is that?
I know now that I could have been there for her. If I had taken a different path.
She's gone, Jan. She always was. There was never anything you could have done.
Where's he gone? Oh, this is crazy. Lana, is that you?
It's a mistake. I did. You fight for us. We weren't meant for each other. I tried.
It was tried. Why didn't we fight for her? You wasted.
What is going on with you?
It's over. It's over.
I tried. It's over. I tried. I tried.
No, wait.
I guess you two just weren't meant to be together.
またあんたか。
You again? Come here to make fun of my failures.
Not my fault you're caught up in their loop. In that big round base of yours.
私は前進している。
I'm moving forward.
Yes. To stop short on the wrong side of a precipice. Can't you see that you never were good enough for her? Her parents were mad at her when she dumped that law student for you. The unemployed miner's son with no prospects. And you wanted to impress them with what? A house with a garden, a steady job in a corporation? Is that why you were so afraid of losing that house and going abroad with her? Because you knew her parents wouldn't respect you? Just look at your alters. Don't you think any one of them would impress her more than the average boring Yandolski?
当時の私を愛してくれた。
She fell in love with the person I was, not with who I could have been.
Love. Such a big word. Was it real love, though? Can you even tell what's real? How many times did you wonder that maybe you're not the original Jan? That there had to be someone else, a version of you who actually deserved to live, to be loved. Because he always knew what to do, because he never made mistakes. Maybe that way he was worthy of his father's love.
馬鹿げた考えだ。
What a ridiculous thought.
No more ridiculous than the other thoughts you've had about yourself. I'm just saying what you're thinking.
Hey! Please, don't go! What the fuck? No. Where are you going? Hey, you. I'm sorry.
They were dead before you got to them.
They
needed my help.
Believe me, there's nothing you could have done for them.
All this time and I still don't understand what happened.
I'm sure you have some smart theories up your sleeve. Go ahead. Hit me.
Maybe Maxwell did it. He's got more control over these missions than anybody.
And why would he kill everybody but you?
Maybe he knew there was Rapidium here. And he wanted someone to get stranded with it. To have no choice but to make their altars. And I was the best choice because he thought it would be easiest to manipulate a simple builder.
Really? You believe that? You see, I think that deep down, you know what happened. The answers were always there, in front of you. But instead of piecing them together, you preferred to look away.
What answers? What are you talking about?
You know there was an oxygen leak during the landing. You got that information. And you also know what the quantum computer is, how it operates, what its main purpose is.
意思決定の最適化をすること。
To optimize decisions.
That's right. Its role is to ensure the success of the mission no matter what. And it looks like in the face of an emergency, it had to do just that. There was only enough oxygen for one person to survive. And the QC had to calculate the probability, as it always does, who should receive that life-saving breath. No judgment, no reading tea leaves, just pure data analysis to give the answer to one simple question. Who had the biggest chances of completing the mission?
And it was...
Yes. The math pointed to you.
How do you know all this?
Because you know it. You always did. But you were so focused on your mistakes.
あいつらから学べると思ったからだよ。
Because I feel that I can learn from them. And figuring out how to avoid bad choices.
What is a bad choice, really? You feel you could have made a lot of different decisions in your life, but without those choices, good or bad, you wouldn't be who you are. The person with the best chance to pull it off. Maybe it's not you who needs to change, but your perspective. Mistakes can have good consequences too, you know.
そうなったらその選択は間違いではない。
And they're not mistakes anymore, are they?
My point exactly.
Still, I lost a part of my team.
Conflicts can open new, unexpected paths.
What do you mean?
Find and follow your disobedient side. You've spent a lot of time on this planet escaping the sun, facing the darkness. Maybe it's time you started looking through the darkness and notice the light.
The light? What light? Hey.
Looks like I'm back. It does. And you're cognizant. You've been shaking on that bed for an hour. I was honestly worried about the choice of settings I applied in that program.
No. I think you did everything right.
So, did it work? You look the same. Did anything change?
Yeah.
No. I don't think so. It's still me. But at the same time, everything has changed.
So, what happened?
物事を理解した。
I understood things. Things I sort of knew, but my brain kept hidden from me for some reason.
It's called the subconscious, Jan.
Yeah, I guess it is. So, my subconscious told me that instead of trying to fix my old life, I should try and take something good from what I messed up. It was very comforting.
I'm sure it was. Did your subconscious by any chance mention how we could get out of here?
Yeah. We should look for the rebels.
The rebels? Do you really believe they're still alive?
エンジニアに無理なら、誰にも無理だよ。
If there's anybody who can make it through this storm, it's the technician.
Well, that vehicle is definitely more maneuverable than our base.
He said something about noticing the light. That make any sense to you?
The light? Seriously? We risk everything to alter your mind, and all you come back with is a cliched epiphany about following the light?
Doesn't the tur emit any light?
Well, probably. But in case you haven't noticed, there's a sandstorm raging outside. We'd never be able to see anything even if we had the most high-end...
Wait a minute. What? Tell me.
Low-frequency electromagnetic waves detection.
Oh, now you're confusing me.
That could be it. Yeah, the navigation system. It can be switched into an auxiliary mode, tracing any interferences in electromagnetic wavelength. And that means if there was a source of artificial light somewhere nearby, the sensors could be able to locate it.
And follow it.
Right. If the technician really did find a way through the storm, and the tur vehicle is not too far away, it could be worth a try. Your subconscious might actually be a genius.
Well, you never doubted that, did you?
We're out of the storm. I don't want to be disproportionately enthusiastic, but it seems like our idea worked.
Our idea?
Yes. We brainstormed, didn't we?
Sure. Shouldn't it be here? The exploration vehicle?
We're close to the rendezvous point. It can't be far.